On zero, we're live. Hey, nice to see you. Good to have you on the stream. I'm Jerome, and we're live. Yeah, I'm gonna get here 15 minutes early, so that's okay. Anyone who's coming at right on time can just join in on the stream. So good to see you. Hello, I'm Jerome Forestwood, and this is my channel on over here, and we are over here in Barclay Heritage Park. Take a look. This is Barclay Heritage Park. We got some heritage buildings on over here. You got the old square that's over here too. And there's another, that's the Road House Museum right on over there. Road is an R-H-O-D-E, I believe it is. So yeah. And then over here, there is the old school fountain. Like the old school fountain. And then behind there's a whole slew of heritage homes as well. So this is one of the few places where you'll actually see a few of the homes that are still here in the area. And I think like the building across the way here is also has like senior services in there and stuff like that. So yeah, it's always like the talk of the town whenever there's like a political election. That spot right on over there. So what can you say? A lot of people apparently use that building. Tiana, oh, good to see you. Nice to have you on the stream, Tia. Or Ty. We'll go with Ty because there's an A first before the I. Sometimes the font's really small on the screen. I've been bugging the app company to make it a little larger or like enable it so we can make it larger, but yeah, whatever. Such life. So, Ty, good to see you. Nice to have you on the stream. I'm just going to check our audio settings just really quickly. That's not going to take long. But I do need to go into the other account. Awesome. So that I can hear it on another account. Wow, that's good. But anyways, yeah, I thought we'd go and get nosy because in Let's Get Nosy, we get nosy. I was going to head on over to Granville Island. So let's go on over and get nosy at Granville Island. And then I wanted to swing by Onigiri just to see what it was like, because I haven't been in Onigiri in a while. So yeah, I wanted to see that as well. There's one over on Broadway Street, and there's also one over in Robson. So we'll wait and we'll see. Probably the Broadway Street one. Oh my gosh. Big Easy, nice to see you. Nice to have you on the stream. Okay, finally. Gosh. Big Easy. Okay, we're doing good. We're doing good. Hey, everything seems to be working properly, except for I'm putting things in pockets that are a little awkward. Okay, that's good. Let's head on out again. Barclay Heritage Park. I love this place. It's just like a nice big old, like this is definitely the old colonizer style parks right on over here. But what can you say? What can you do? Beautiful, beautiful park, nonetheless. And you can see, like, it doesn't look like much right now, but there'd definitely be flowers here that look very colorful during the warmer season. We are at the peak winter right now, here mid-January. We'll actually start to warm up next month. It doesn't mean that it's going to be pretty. When things start to warm up, we usually get a heck of a lot more rain. But yeah, I just wanted to head on down. I think we should just head on down to Nicola Street right here. And then we can walk along Nicola Street and then over to the Seawall. But yeah. Oh, I say Barclay Heritage Square Park, okay? Or Barclay Heritage Park, but it is technically Barclay Heritage Square. That is what the sign says. Barclay Heritage Square. Okay. There we go. Either way, very cool. Very cool. And then this is the Barclay Manor on over here. So this is one of those heritage homes. This is also where part of the West End Community Center is, and the West End Seniors Network, which is very big in this neighborhood. There's a lot of seniors that happen to live in this area. So, but there's a lot of people who aren't seniors that also happen to live in this area. So either way, it's generally enjoyed, yeah. So good to see you. Nice having you on the stream. Oh, wow. Ah. Okay, let's head on Nicola Street here. We'll pass the Greenhorn Cafe. That's the local produce store right on over there. This is the Barclay grocery right on over here. You can head on in there and get like get Italian ingredients as well. Very varied. So interesting to see. And then there's like one store. There used to be a suite of stores on over here, but there isn't anymore. There's one store right next to it, the House of Jewels boutique. So just a little boutique right on over here too. Something that people in the neighborhood can kind of come down to, get a gift for someone if they need to really quick and stuff like that. Yeah, but there used to be a store next to it as well, and a restaurant. Justin, good to see you. Nice to have you on the stream. Yeah, we're over here in Nicola Street right now. We're gonna head on down to the ferry because we need to take the ferry across if we started on over here at Barclay Heritage Square and head on over to, I love this. That's awesome. Oh, our graffiti artist. And then head on over to Granville Island. But this is the Greenhorn Cafe on over here. You can see just how busy it is. This is the brunch crowd. You could still sit outside if you want. So it doesn't look too busy right now. I've seen that line much longer. Much longer. And then of course it's right next to Nicola Cleaning. You can see that sign behind me too. So the local dry cleaners in the area. Very cool. Very cool. Jesse, good to see you. Nice to have you on the street. Yeah. We're just making our way through the West End as we head on over to Granville Island. Good to see you too. Over here on Nicola Street. So if we're strolling through the neighborhood here, like you could see there's new developments here too. All over the place. A new multi-unit building on over here. I believe there used to be a house here before. So you can see what happens from home to multi-unit building. Here you can see some of the old homes that are still here, right on over here. These are very rare. They're not as prevalent as they used to be. And look at this. It's like literally connected to this building here. So it's already integrated into one bigger structure, it looks like. There's a few more houses there. So you'll see them in the area. That's why we talk about it. But they're not all over the place. When they are, a lot of them are like actually, there's a few of them that are still like proper family homes. A lot of them are broken up into apartments or apartments and office space. Very cool. And they keep them this way. Like this is a multi-unit home these days right here. Like then one door that way, one door that way. You got a gate right in here. There's probably an apartment above it. Okay? But they keep it as the house still for those property owners because they get some significant tax breaks for having this plaque on their wall and just using all the old materials. You can see the shingles on the outside of the house are like wood. So not the most practical thing if you want to build new, but yeah. Just Drow, you haven't been over there in a while, eh? Okay. Fair enough. We're gonna have to head on over to Granville Island then. It's settled. Not that I already said we were going, but it's settled. Brooke, good to see you. Nice to have you on the stream. Brooke's saying, hey Jerome, hope you're having a wonderful foggy day. Gosh, I miss the beautiful West End when it's sunny and crisp like today. Yeah, it was quite even more beautiful, guys, but there's a little fog going in, so it makes it all mysterious. People are like, why is there so much fog rolling in? Because we don't usually get this fog. The reason that we get this fog, it might legitimately be fog, I don't know. But the new ship that I filmed not too long ago, I don't think I've released the film of it though. No! I'll need to put up a short for this, but there's a new Coast Guard boat. They got what I believe is a hovercraft. Like, the bottom of the boat inflates into a giant inner tube. And when it inflates into a giant inner tube and it moves along the water, it makes so much spray that, like, it gets foggy for like an hour or so before the water that it threw up in the air kind of dissipates. And it blows everywhere. So... and they've been doing test runs outside of Richmond, as well as over along here all the way up to rescue drills in Stanley Park, and that's the one that I filmed. They were doing a rescue drill up there, so it's good to see they're doing that. But yeah, it causes a lot of fog, so it's either one of the two. Either it's real fog, which does happen, or it's that boat doing its thing. But yeah, I'll put up a short for people to see. It's just the force of it. And that means I should get to that video soon. I have a few videos waiting, but I did a nature walk through Stanley Park. And that's when we came across that. So we'll definitely pull that up. Otherwise, this is a beautiful, beautiful day. Even with the fog, it's a beautiful day. Cannot complain. Like, you really can't imagine the hovercraft until you actually see it. Like, it's not like hovering, it's like floating on the water. So, but interesting. Interesting. But yeah, we are walking through. This is all just predominantly towers on over here, like brownstone towers. Like, look at that. Did you hear the foghorns last night? I hear the foghorns now. They're probably not picking up on the microphones, but when it gets foggy out there, a lot of these boats have been going and honking even during the day, just because, you know, they just want people to know where they are and all that stuff. So, but yeah, I think it's a mix of both. But yeah, I was filming a video all the way up from Second Beach to Prospect Point, and I got to Third Beach where the Coast Guard was doing their drills with this hovercraft type boat. Okay, and it was just, when I got up to Prospect Point, no one could see the mountains. And you apparently had been able to see the mountains 5 minutes before. And then afterwards, literally like 30 minutes later, I kind of chilled out up there. You know, had a little drink from the thermos and stuff like that, because the cafe wasn't open, not in the wintertime. And yeah, it cleared out. And then that's when I filmed the Granville Street, or I walked across the Stanley Park Bridge. But look at this. Look at this. This is beautiful. Hold on. I haven't shown you yet. I got excited first. This is just beautiful. Look at this. I love these things that are integrated all over here. How about we go a little closer? Because I don't think it's going to show up properly on this side. It's too dark with the light. There we go. That's a little better. So I guess we'll go from the bottom first up to the top and then slowly back down. It's just beautiful, beautiful artwork here. Beautiful, beautiful mural. Sure, it's a little brighter for you guys, but I bet it's still a little bit in shadow for you. Oh my gosh, is Luna on here? beautiful. Just absolutely beautiful. I love it. I love it. Just like that Northwest Pacific Coast indigenous artwork right here on the building. That's just so cool. That's so cool. No, good to see you too. Yeah, Brooke just joined too. Good to see you. Oh, they got a sign out here too. Okay. So obviously like Crest Point and Reed, they own buildings and stuff like that, okay? So, but Light Beyond the Mountains. It's a journey of the raven over the mountains and the sky and a quest to steal the sun. Oh, it's like the tale of creation. That is so cool. That is so cool. So I'll freeze that. You guys can come back and read this if you want. Okay. Yeah, that shot might actually be a good thumbnail. You're right. And that's like on the side of like the Bay Towers over here. Oh yeah, it's an Interred building. They're good. This is a good like company right here. This is on the Bay Tower. Just show you one more time from this angle. That is just beautiful. And we'll go back slowly down. And then we'll just do one more cool one. Oh, maybe not the finger up there. Okay, we tried. That was fun. That was fun. I love it when you find these, when they integrate the art into the neighborhood too. It brings in a whole new vibe to the neighborhood. So cool. So this is the Bayshore building right here. Beautiful building right here at Harwood and Nicola. There's little gems like that sprinkled throughout the West End. Okay, and it might not be like a big mural. It might be just like some interesting architecture. Like the little faces that are up here on this building. So this is Nicola and Young Lane, okay? But you got these little faces here and stuff like this. I think it'd be better if I just stood at the side of the building. Oh wow, I was not expecting this. These do not look like cherry trees. No, they could be. They could be. Oh wow, are we having early blossoms? There's also a tree that goes off just before the cherry trees. But like, is that cherry tree blossoms right there? This is like when you try to get them in focus, so you can do that like image search later. But yeah, if you look from here up, okay, like there's these little faces on these guys right here. How crazy is that? Like carved right into the side of the building here. Wow. Wow. That's over at Kensington Place here. I love this name of this building. Kind of have a soft spot. Kensington Market over in Vancouver, over in Toronto. Some of the places I would frequent, but yeah, this is Kensington Place here in Vancouver at Nicola and Beach Ave. Beautiful, beautiful building. I think it does have a heritage designation. I just don't know where the plaque is. Very old building as well. Look at that right there. Wow. There, its heritage designation is right there on the side of the building if anyone wants to see. Okay, I think we'll try to cross and not die. We made it! We made it! Yeah, It's the last day of the weekend. True. True, true. And there's the building right there. Beautiful building. You always see this building when you're down at the water, but maybe not today. Let's see how thick this fog is. It's pretty thick. Oh, okay. What would be the best way to get down? I think we just thump it. Just thump it. It's a park. You can walk anywhere. But I would be very careful on this soil. Here, very soft. Very, very soft. There's engagement right there. That's what that is called. Engagement. Big old sculpture here in the park. Look at this. You could barely see the other side where Vanier Park would be. And this all used to be on the other side of here. This all used to be like Musqueam Reserve number 6. Now it's like a tiny little area next to the Broad Street Bridge on the Kitsilano side and the Fairview side. It's kind of hugging the borders. But yeah, this whole area used to be like Musqueam territory. Or it might be Squamish. Yeah, I think it's Squamish. Anyways, I'm mixing them up, but you know what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to just tell you the history of the place. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was Squamish. Feel free to correct me, guys, if you know. Don't worry about it, though, either. Yeah, it is still a beautiful view. I do agree. I do agree. I do agree. But look at that. Like, do we have mountains? No. Vancouver without mountains. Who would have thunk? Who would have thunk? Yeah, Justin, it still is a beautiful view. Still is a beautiful view. Look at that. That is wild. That is wild. And then over here, this has been here for a few weeks now. It's gotten worse over time. Oh my gosh. Yeah, no one there to clean it or anything. It's gotten muckier, muddier. I think it's getting pushed up on the rocks regularly. Wow. Wow. And there's another one over there too. It's kind of pushed, been pulled out a bit by the ocean currents. Nick, good to see you. Nice to have you on the street. We're heading over to Granville Island. Come. Come. It is foggy as heck out here. Okay? Not so foggy like you're walking, you can't see the people a good 50 meters in front. It might be 25 meters actually. But either way. But across the water, like 100, 200, 400 meters, something like that. Yeah, getting a little foggier. It'd be fun on the ferry. So this is Sunset Beach right on over here. Looks like we have a few of the locals taking a bath. The local avian community is having a good time. Nick's like giving like the shifty eyes. Ah! Wow. Wow. What a day. So yeah, today's supposed to be just a nice, beautiful, sunny day. We'll eventually go back to rain. But these are the times that people like to head on out. And just enjoy themselves. And so it's definitely, there's going to be more people out than indoors right now. And that's okay. It's good to see. Luna, just smile away. Smile away. Yeah, this boat is definitely over here moved. We have another boat out here. Oh yeah, so this thing actually got marooned. It's gotten worse for wear too. This thing right on over here actually got marooned right here and was actually sitting here for a little bit. But obviously a high tide came in and it took it out. We had a few storms coming too, so when you have that, you can have the tide get pushed up even further and stuff like that. So, But yeah, this one here too. Yeah, this is definitely, and this happens every winter, guys. Like, this is normal occurrence. You definitely don't want these ships pulling up here, but every once in a while they'll get loose from a moor and they'll come from everywhere. Usually out in English Bay, and they'll come all the way down and into False Creek here. So absolutely fascinating. Yeah, I got a whole lot closer to this on another video not too long ago when the boat was literally just kind of sitting behind us right here. So Luna, don't say it or it might happen. There's some wood, some driftwood. We'll knock on some wood. Knock on wood. Luna's like, bring on the snow. Fair enough. It's so awesome nonetheless, so awesome. Yeah, it's definitely drawing crowds. Like, there's a guy crapped on a rock just kind of chilling there. Okay, it looks like it's tied to the rocks now, so that's good. Off-grid challenge. Don't worry about the snow, I have it all up here. Fair enough, fair enough. And look at the Broad Street Bridge. Like, we definitely can't see the Granville Street Bridge from here. I can see a little bit of it. So, I think I spoke too soon. But yeah. That is foggy. With this shot, you look like you're in an episode of Smallville. Maybe I am. Maybe I am. Maybe I've been caught into a different universe and somehow my stream can still make it back to you guys. And all the Smallville characters will come out. Who knows? Who knows? Probably not, but you know, that'd be interesting. Ah! So snowy. So snowy. No, it's not snowy, foggy. Ah! All this talk of snow. How's the word in my mouth too? Okay, fog, 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 fog. Ah. Yeah, beautiful day nonetheless. Beautiful day nonetheless. Like everyone's out for the jog and everything. Very cool. Ah. It's one of those days. You got like people playing over at the hockey rink too. This is getting interesting. I say we get nosy over at the hockey rink. Like, look at all the people out here. Just people everywhere. Just enjoying themselves. Yeah, just your local drop-in hockey right on over here. Very cool to see. Very cool to see. Very, very cool to see. So you can see like all the vibe on over here. This place is like busy. Oh, it's coming down here. Oh! That went in on camera. She gives you an idea of like all the different things that you can do down here. So there'll often be like a rollerblading dance parties in here too. Skateboarders often come down here. They set up the skateboard thing outside of the skating rink, but if the skating rink isn't being used, skateboarders will use the skating rink to practice like flat drop tricks and stuff like that too. All the old school tricks that gotten forgotten during like the 90s, from the 70s and the 80s are like coming back in full force with skateboarding these days. You want like that full package skateboarder. But this is cool. It's good to see. It's good to see. Oh, he's got a breakaway. Hold on. Breakaway. Oh! It was close. It was close. It's so cool. So cool. Okay, let's get back on the road. That was a little side quest there. We got distracted. Let's keep going. We're heading on over to Granville Island. Let's go. Oh, the birders must be out. Whenever you get a crowd down here, these are the birders right here. So they're all working together. They all happen to know each other too. It's cool to see. So up in the tree there somewhere is a bird, and they're looking to collect their shot of it. Some of them go for camera shots. Some of them go for just want to go and see it. It's cool. yeah, they're all just kind of hanging out, looking on that, and like other people will stop, including me. Hey, good to see you. Including me, just to see what they're looking at. Very cool. Very, very cool.
Then I going to the lawyer.
This looks like a very interesting. Very, very interesting. So if you're ever wondering if these ferries that cross False Creek run in the fog, yes they do. If you can drive your car in the fog, you can drive a boat in the fog. A little bit of fog isn't going to stop it. But yeah, this place is busy. Wow. Busy. You're getting all of the morning joggers right now coming through this area. There's a doggo park right there too. I'm gonna head down this way. At this time of day on the weekend, you generally don't have to worry about missing a ferry. If one comes and leaves before you can get on it, there's another one coming in about 5 minutes, sometimes even 3 minutes. There's another one coming right now. So, and then you'll often find tourists down here too, just kind of standing on the dock and stuff like that. So just be prepared. Sometimes it can get a little crowded. And usually at this time of year, it's a low fee to cross. So, but you got to pay each time. That's the only catch here. Okay, so if you want like a two-way fare, you can pay for a two-way fare. I'm gonna head on back on the SkyTrain back to the downtown. So I usually don't pay a two-way fare, and they usually keep their prices up front. So good to see you. Yeah, it's not much right now. So there's all the prices for you if you guys need to see the prices, and the prices to go to different spots too. Right.
Going to Granville?
I'm going to Granville. Thank you.
Hello. Anyone else here for your marathon? That boat's coming.
Okay, we're on the boat. There's a few people waiting to get on over to Vanier. I'm pretty sure they want to head on over to Jam Cafe. Yeah, I'll give you some money. There you go. There you guys go. I'm going to keep it off of the staff, okay? Thanks.
Crossing bows of GI.
Okay, I'm good to go. Thank you very much. Us? We're here. We're at Granville Island. It's that easy. It really, literally is. It literally is that easy. So welcome to Granville Island. We are here. We made it. We made it. She is a busy one today.
Yeah.
She is a busy one today. There's buskers all over the place here. Oh wow. Let's go in this way. Look at this place right now. It's so busy. Oh wow, yeah, it is. It is a busy day here at the market. Busy day. We got like different things, like this place, yeah. All you have to do is look. Great day to come down here. Now the food court in here is licensed, so you can technically get a beer at places like this spot behind me here. Okay, the Kaiser Act. Interesting to see. Not everyone knows that. Because most of the time you come here, people get like a little bit of food and stuff like that. Like, look how busy it is here. Like, this is busy. There's a lot of people all over the place here today. Just kind of going about their thing, doing their thing, that type of stuff. Very awesome to see. Very, very awesome. A lot of different stuff for sale here too today. So cool. Now it brings back memories. Ah! Cheer, cheer. Cheer, cheer. Like the crowds are for real here. They're for real. Now you can get a lot of good food in here and stuff like that. It's definitely worth coming down here, especially if you're just doing a day trip or you're traveling from like a day trip from like the other side of town or another one of the municipalities here in Metro Vancouver down here. That's great. But if you're someone like me who frequently comes here, there's other locations where I can get some things that are a little bit more affordable, more budget friendly if you need that as well. But definitely if you're here, don't be afraid to splurge a little, spend a little bit of money and enjoy yourselves. I do find places like the Blue Parrot Cafe are usually like $1 or $2 more than you would find in some other spots if you happen to just get away from the main building here. But definitely worth it if you happen to be in the area. And like every once in a while, Ash and me will still come down here and splurge and spend, you know, like instead of like $4.99, like for $7.99 for a drink or something like that, you know, just to have fun, just to be here, enjoy ourselves, and also support local. It actually looks kind of cool with the fog. It really does. It really does look cool. That is the Granville Street Bridge there for you. And there's several large ships moored on over here. They pay their mooring fees to the docks on over here. And you can see some of them are like docked twice, so they ain't using these in the winter time right now, whoever's here. So they've probably got permission to like double dock them. Now, I was in the West End. We were visiting friends and stuff like that. Asif was also picking up some groceries because he's doing a Savory Sunday today. So I was helping him pick up some groceries, and I started my live stream as he headed back downtown. But if we were coming from where we live downtown, we would probably actually come in across the way here. There's a dock just around the corner here for the Aqua Bus, and it's just like a few blocks from the downtown. You just come down Hornby Street here, and you can literally take it from the dock right on over there, all the way over to the dock here, and back and forth all day long if you want. Okay, mind you, you're gonna have to pay every single time, so that needs to be considered. It's full of fog. 100. If I get lost, can you help find me? Ah. Good, just teasing you because we like you. There's the dock right there for you. So, like literally, where you see this rainbow, that's the dock right there. You can see the boat kind of like parking behind there. That is the Aqua Bus. They chose the rainbow because it's just gonna. If you see a rainbow, you either think like, LGBTQ, or you go, hey, look, there's the Aqua Bus. So it works. It definitely works. It definitely works. Whoa, the seagulls are for real today. They're not bothering me. They're just going about their business. Oh my gosh, is Cam on here too? Yeah, but look at this place. This place is busy. This is a big boat in here today. This boat right here, the Stella Luna. Wow. There's some big boats in town today. Yeah. Good to see 100 on here, as well as Cam. Nice to have you on the stream. Yeah. As well as Off-Grid Andrew. I don't think I got to say hello. I think the last person I said hello to was Justin. So very, very cool. Good to see you. Kevin, good to see you too. Oh, you're at Cypress Mountain. There's a clear sky there. Well, we aren't seeing anything right now. Over here, not at all. So I can't even see. Like, I would be able to see a bit of Cypress Mountain if it was a clear day over here. But I get you. Yeah, I think it's just blowing along this side of the coast, to be honest with you. And just coming down False Creek right now. So it'll burn off in probably about an hour. And it's so awesome to see. You can just see all of the people out here. And they got the local buskers in and everything like that. So good to see. There's like a pile of kids ready around me right now. I was just like, okay, I'm just gonna work my way through. Like, there's people everywhere having some good. The fog does look stunning though, yeah. It does look stunning. So we're on either side of some really good butchers on over here. It's very good to see. One World Fudge, all that type of stuff. You can still come here and get some good prices on local produce as well. So like that stuff's available too. And there's seafood and more. And then there's restaurants around the corner too. Let's go. It's definitely busy down here.
Huh?
He wants his ticket.
Definitely busy down here. I visited here in 2022. Yeah, the crowds, the people, the vibe, the talking. So if you want a nice sandwich, this is the place right on over here. A nice salmon sandwich. They actually do a very good salmon sandwich over here at the Market Grill. And they have a whole bunch of other stuff too. They have a ranch clubhouse and stuff like that. So there's a whole bunch of jewelers in here.
No,
And you can just see like the people passing by me right now. It's just so busy, so busy. And then over here, this is where, whenever you see that clam chowder, the clam chowder is coming out of this spot right on over here. This is where you go to get your clam chowder if you want some clam chowder. And there's always a lineup. There's always a lineup. Well, maybe not always a lineup. There's always a lineup on a weekend. On a weekend. And there's the soup place right across the way too. They do a very good job as well. So, yeah. Local vibes. Local vibes.
I'll be back.
The market is busy. It's for reals busy. For reals busy. They're only running one at Stewart's, one cache at Stewart's. Oh my goodness gracious. Okay. What's going on here? There's a pastry shop in here too. There's a new pastry shop in here. Wow. Hold on. I need to check this, but I didn't ask yet, so I'm keeping the camera up. Oh, wow. That's cool. Where do I order here?
Here.
Okay, I'm just live streaming right now. I just didn't want to put the camera on anything before I ask. Can I get a Jamaican patty?
Yeah, do you want the beef chicken or wild mushroom?
The beef, please.
Beef?
Yeah.
Please.
Awesome.
Right now?
Yeah, well, I'll eat it outside in a few minutes. Can I show off some of the pastries?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, guys, like this is the new shop. How long have you been here for?
We were here in the summer.
Okay, so you've been here for a bit.
A little bit. We're a non-profit.
Okay.
Yeah, we showcase immigrant women's food.
Oh, okay.
So, like entrepreneurship, skills building.
Okay.
Community.
This is cool. This is very cool.
Exactly.
Okay, guys, like check this out. Like they have a sign here too. A whole bunch of the different stuff. You can zoom on in there. Like the $5.50 for Jamaican patties. That's what caught me there. That's what caught me. I'm just gonna go and pay.
It's $5.50 and just tap when you're ready.
Okay, so guys, I'm just gonna put that on the camera for a sec. You gotta wait. Okay, I think we're good. Just make sure that it went through.
You're good.
Okay, we're good.
Enjoy.
We're good. This is awesome. This is awesome. So Flavors of Hope. So it's a community-driven space. Okay, and they bring diverse people together and they help new entrepreneurs. So like we bought one of the new entrepreneurs Jamaican patties here. That is awesome. That is awesome.
Yes.
Okay. That is awesome. They got a little bit more advertising here too. This is cool. This is very cool. Very, very cool. Yeah. Yeah, Timmy Disco's talking about something too. The blueberry tarts are good? Okay. Okay. I bet they are. I've had a variety. I got a Jamaican patty right now though. If you would have told me a little earlier. We do work on a budget, but yeah. I will definitely put the tarts, blueberry tarts, down on the list because, like, this is a place that we come back to regularly. So, yeah, we'll throw it on the list. Is that the place where they make the clam chowder inside the Allemande? Yeah. When I was posting the clam chowder place, yeah, that was one of the places, right there. But we're gonna sit on over here. So, we're just in one of the many, many awesome seating availabilities here. Like, I could go back to Terra Nova and pick up the blueberry tarts. I definitely could. But I want to try this for. This is like a good sized Jamaican patty too. Look, this is proper. Like, it's got the Jamaican patty dough. I've seen Jamaican patties made a whole bunch of different ways. This is interesting. Interesting. That's hot too. It's not cold. She heated it up. Mmm. Hey guys, good to see you too. No problem. No problem. I got a hankering. They're good. I was not expecting that. There's a good amount of meat in here too. Like, it's literally so stuffed that the beef is like I have to force it apart. Like, the beef wants to just kind of hold it all together, which is exactly what you want in a Jamaican patty as well. There. I think if I go this way, you get more light. Like, that's like a nice little thickness there. I wouldn't say it's the biggest Jamaican patty I've had, but like for Vancouver, you can find a Jamaican patty for $5.50. Like, I go to Morgan's Harbor and like they have the ones where you bite in and it's like oozing out. Those come in around $8. You can also get like those gourmet ones over at Papa Roti. And this is giving me more like elbows, which is over in they're like a catering company that also does like Jamaican patties and stuff like that. You'll find them at the markets every once in a while, but Elbows is over in Grandview Woodland in East Vancouver. They do the most authentic ones. That and Rise Up, or is it the Rise Up Cafe? I think it's the Rise Up Cafe. I'm not sure. Okay, and what's the other one? There's a Jamaican shop on over there too. Oh, the man thing, Rhythm and Spice. They do like this is more authentic along that lines. So that's very cool. Yeah, I'm loving it. It's really good. And like, look at it steaming too. Holy crap. Yeah, like in Toronto, I can get like a Jamaican patty for probably like $3. $3 these days. It used to be like you can get them for like $1 or $2. But like, Vancouver is nowhere near the Caribbean. That's why you got such a large Jamaican population over in Toronto, because it's a heck of a lot closer to the Caribbean. And of course, that's why we have more Asian people on over here in Vancouver, because we're a heck of a lot closer to Asia. So Yeah, Kathy and I would agree. Good to see you on the stream too. Yeah, this is a good deal. That's why something like a Jamaican patty is gonna cost you more, but like for $5.50, this is like a good deal. This is like a nice little snacky for me. For Asif, this might actually be a lunch. You might just need like a nice like drinky or something like that. Maybe a small dessert. Not so good. I'm really happy about that. Like, you could tell that there's like a whole story behind it too, from that the shopkeeper tells people when they want to hear like the whole kind of story and stuff like that, because like apparently it's like a BIPOC market, okay, so for Black and Indigenous people, and that's their new stall and stuff like that. But really, it's just a business, one like collective community business helping other small businesses get started. Okay. I wasn't even thinking about the BIPOC aspect at all. I was just thinking, I saw delicious Jamaican patties. I just had a delicious Jamaican patty, and that reminds me of home. My old hometown. That was it. Nothing else. Like, I purely wanted just a nice Jamaican patty, and they served a beautiful Jamaican patty. So yeah, come on down, check it out. Check it out. You want to get like a breakfast on over here, and this is one of the spots you can get a good breakfast right on over here. They got breakfast burritos over here, El Cafecito. Okay. You can come in here. They have a nice sit-down restaurant in here too. This is the Creek House. This is a big old mall in here, with different shops and stuff like that. Yeah, it is busy out here today. It is so busy.
The fake question.
It's so busy. Oh, they got the skateboarders back in town. That's cool. So this comes in usually in and around the winter time. I don't know if it's permanent yet or not. Okay. They don't have their hours advertised yet too, so I think they're just figuring it out. But pretty cool. Okay, and it's just people having fun. Just kind of hanging out. Very cool to see. Gives an opportunity for people that might not have tried the sport, or might not have been in the sport for a while too. Like, I still vibe with skateboarding, but I ain't no skateboarder anymore. I can still get out the board properly and all that stuff, but yeah, I can't do any of the old tricks anymore. I'd have to relearn everything. Yeah, Granville Island is a vibe out here, though. It is definitely the vibe today. There's the Giants! Over here at the cement factory. And like, look at the bridge just disappear into the cold, into the fog. That is awesome. So this is Johnson Street we're on right now. Here. We're gonna actually head on over and check out another part of Granville Island. But just before we go, Granville Island's also like still like it's both a tourist spot, but on over here, this is Heidelberg Materials right on over here. It's still an active industrial site as well. Okay, with a lot of these industrial companies just kind of like hiding in here. There's like tool and die shops around here too, just like kind of quietly working away down here, because this used to be all industry. Industry around the fishing industry, but other stuff as well, like Heidelberg Materials, so a building company. It's good to be right on the water, because they can just put stuff on the barge, and then the barge can take it to other communities. So if they need, they do asphalt and cement and stuff like that, so if they need to take the cement up further north along the coast, it's easy to throw it onto a boat.
Yeah.
So or just a barge and have another boat push it. Very cool. This is the old gallery on over here. It's pretty quiet most of the time. This is the art store right here. This whole thing from right here all the way down to here is all Opus Arts. You can see Opus Arts also in downtown. So they have a location in the water, or the Harborfront Center, where you can take the elevator up to the lookout tower. Let's head this way. This is the lesser known side of Granville Island that we're heading into right on over here. Okay. What the heck is this? This is so cool. This is like, people made dioramas of the different spots of Granville Island here. I love it. I love it. That's fun. That is fun.
It's like, it will.
Like, definitely come on down here and check that out. But this is where they have a lot of the boats and stuff like that. They store some of the boats for the canoe and kayak club. It's over here. I think they do like rowing as well. Oh my gosh. But yeah, this is often, we're heading on out to a less frequented area. So if you want to see the quieter part of Granville Island, this is going to be the quieter part of Granville Island. This is where people actually live here on Granville Island. Not just work here, live here. Because this is where you have the Sea Village. This is a living, working community out here. That looks like racing canoes there. Might be rowing boats. It looks more like racing canoes because they got the brackets here. But like, these are real homes. You see this also over in North Vancouver, and people actually live here in these homes. And this is called the Sea Village. There used to be a home right there that's not there anymore. You see where the dock's all broken off and stuff like that. Wow, somebody left. Somebody left. Now, can you go down here? Yes, if you're invited. But they have a gate at the door. You can go down a little ways and stand at the bottom, but then there's a gate to actually walk amongst the houses here. Yeah, houseboats. It's pretty cool. Smitty, good to see you. And this is just on this side of the dock, right on over here. So, this is the maintenance building here with the red doors. Hold on, sorry. This is the maintenance building here with the red doors and like the office and stuff like this for the park. I can't remember when this came in, whether it came in during the 1986 Expo or the 2010 Winter Olympics. It's one of those significant events where they decided to build houseboat community on over here. I'm sure that you can look it up and find out, because like those two different events are several decades apart from each other, but very cool nonetheless. And something that you see way more often over here in Vancouver than you see elsewhere. Like this could be like your back door. Like I don't know if I'd want to live here. Okay, because you would have tourists here all the time walking on the dock here. But fair enough, fair enough. And this is the dock down, just so people are like, it's not like Victoria. Like in Victoria, you can literally walk up and down most of the docks amongst the house boats, but right here, there's the gate right there. So you can walk all the way down to here, where people's homes are and stuff like this. But we're not going to. We're just going to chill out over here. This is also where they park all the False Creek Ferry stuff too. And again, like they have gates. You can't like walk on. Like they have like literal fences and locks and all that type of stuff. But yeah, this is where they keep a lot of the boats and stuff like that too. Just me, Denny. Good to see you. Nice to have you on the stream. And that's often the issue with houseboats in Vancouver. The one issue that you need to consider is like, if you're at any big public dock, even if you got those gates and stuff like that, like, look at me right now, just oogling and ogling at the houseboats, just like any other tourist would. And it happens in North Vancouver too. They have a little bit, like over at Mosquito Creek Marina, they have a little bit more privacy, but still a little bit more privacy because it's a little harder to get out onto the dock. But yeah, like if this is your home right here, like you're literally watching tourists and visitors, just like me, passing your house every day. So for some people, they're perfectly fine with that. He's making lunch for the team right there. Very cool. This is Pelican Bay Marina we're looking at now. All of these marinas are active. You can tell when people are using boats and when people aren't using boats. Right here, people are using boats. There's nothing doubled up so that a boat would be stuck. Like if you doubled up parking a car, you know that the car behind the other car is going to be clogged up. But over here, you don't see anyone like double parked. Like this is just two separate piers here. Same with this here. Very tight, but they're not double parked. This is the dockside restaurant. And there's this is the hotel as well right here. So there is a hotel. If you want to stay and have your room right there, you can stay, chill here at Granville Island, and then this is your view right behind you. On a clear day, you see more of the city. There's the restaurant right there for you. So you can see people sitting in the restaurant. This one's going to take off soon. This boat right here, they're just revving up the engines. Pelican Bay Marina right there. You see it right on the sign.
Oh yeah. She's like,
Yeah. Sarah, good to see you too. Nice to have you on the stream. Yeah, Granville Island is the vibe. I would definitely say so. And guys, you don't have to come here and like spend like exorbitant amount of money if you want. Like, I would definitely say if you're tourists coming here, splurge a little bit at Granville Island. Okay, Granville Island's that one-stop shop where if you can't get all around the city to check out things like a local would, because you just don't have the time, Granville Island's one of the places where you can come and get a lot of that stuff. It's going to be more touristy, but we have places for tourists for a reason. So there's a hill up here. There's a nice bench, a bench up top. There's a flag up there too. And you can actually see a few things from today. It's not really worth it because you can see like the fog is just killing the view, but it's making it very cool and spooky. So I'm vibing with the fog right now. Yeah, it's definitely starting to burn off. And the sun, it's technically a sunny day, so the sun will eventually just burn it off on a sunny day. Because fog is just a cloud on the ground, and what's a cloud? It's like a moisture filled before it rains. It's moisture before it rains. So that's what a cloud is. And when the sun shines on a cloud, especially a cloud like fog, where you can heat up the ground a little bit with the sunshine, that's when you get all that heat, dries out the cloud, and it burns off without it raining. Pretty cool. Science! This is pressure group 6. I sounded like some of the videos that I was talking about before. This is Seawall. This is the Southlands. Oh, Nelly. Oh, Nelly. Ryan, good to see you. Nice to have you on the stream. Classic pressure group 6. It's the pressure. The pressure. Back here, this is the community center right here. So basketball courts, tennis if you want, all those different kind of community sporting things. Right on over here. It's good. They're playing a game of tennis there. I'm gonna let them play. And yeah. Over here, this is the Alder Bay Dock. They have a lot of salt down here, which means that they've been waiting for some ice. It's not bad to put down salt over here. Not bad at all. But yeah, this is the public dock on over here for Alder Bay. This is where the False Creek Racing Canoe Club is. Sorry guys. Thought I was showing you this side. That's where the False Creek Racing Canoe is. And that little ducky just down there fishing in the water. Going about their duck business. Doing their duck thing. But yeah, all of this is all Alder Bay right on over here. Which is a bay that goes around Granville Island and comes back here. It is separates from False Creek. So yeah, pretty cool to see. A nice little quiet spot, especially the practice. So a lot of the times when racing canoe teams are practicing. They'll start on over here. It's a nice place to like, get back into like dragon boat race and all that stuff. Manuela, good to see you. Nice to have you on the stream. Yeah, good to have you here. Yeah, but so cool, so cool. There's their emergency motorboat as well. Usually there's someone in there with like a lot of foghorn going like, stroke, stroke. Hurry up, pick it up. We're gonna dip in here because we're not walking past the kids in the playground, but yeah, if you got kids, there's a huge playground over here that you can take them to. Huge playground. And this building we're walking past here, this is the local community center. It's right here on the island. We'll head through Railspur Alley. Silversmithing behind me. Here is like one of the tool and die shops right here. Small little unassuming shop down here. And here is the Railspur Alley right here. So this is the artisans alley on over here. So you got everything from like wood arts and even textual arts to right here. They have a sake dining room and stuff like that. Like they make like custom sake over here. So if you're into drinking, there's a good spot right there. They also have the brewery not too far away from here as well. You can see Alice in Wonderland right here, and the different clothing right on over here. That's also available. So awesome. And there's their sign right there. Looks like we got a busker down at the end of the street too, doing their thing. There's the busker. Very chill. Very awesome. If you're looking for like that artisan experience, this is where you would come. The broom shop is very close to here too, where they make the old school style broom, wicker brooms, or not wicker brooms, straw brooms. Very cool. Very popular still in curling and other places too. And they have like a public patio out here too. That's available. This is your public patio right here. You can see just how nice it is. You just go on in there and you sit on in there. You can just eat. It's open up for the public. And then over here, this is the espresso bar and bistro. If you want a nice little place to grab a drink, this is one of the places. But if you go just off of this property and out of here, you can get a drink for a little bit cheaper. So here's Liberty Distillery right here. This is another place that makes drinks for you. Vancouver Foodie Tours. Very cool. Ooh, this is new. Diced knives. Okay, so Diced Knives is taking over the spot. That's cool. There's a knife shop there. Knife shop. It looks like kitchen tables and cutting boards and stuff like that as well. Very awesome. And then over there, there's a pet food. The Granville Pet Treatery is the train out front. But this whole building right here, that's the children's market. Oh, and here's the Granville Brewery as well. So the Granville Island Brewery right here. So if you want to come for a pint, this is where you come for your pint. People looking for drama. Oh, so awesome. So awesome. Vanya! Good to see you. Nice to have you on the stream. Yeah. And then like you can cross to different locations and stuff like that. I'm gonna cross over here. For Andrew off grid. There's the cake for you right there.
Nous reviendrons faire la fête au crustacé.
Hey, good to see you. Is it okay if you're on camera?
From Brazil.
This is Raphael, and what's your name again?
Today.
Okay, awesome.
Hi there, how's it going?
It's going pretty good. Good to see
Yeah,
you. There you are on the
sure.
stream. Talk to you later.
Bye.
Okay, they're making their way around town. Yeah, I'll see you probably again at some point in time. This way. Wow, we're just running into people today. Very, very cool. Very cool. So just some viewers from the stream there. Very awesome to have them here on the stream. Okay, was not expecting that, but very cool. Yeah, we're just around here. They're just doing their tourist thing right now too. So it's awesome to see. So again, like if you are a tourist, this is like a good spot to come to like soak in a little bit of like the Vancouver atmosphere and all that type of stuff while you're here in the area. So it's definitely something to check on out if you happen to be here. The bridge though back here, wow, it's foggy underneath the bridge. Look at that right there. Look at that. So yeah, I run into people all the time. So I think the first time I ran, that's the second time I've run into Raphael. The first time was off camera, and we were actually down and over at, I was picking up the new microphones at Best Buy. That's what I was doing. That were sponsored by folks just like you. So if you hit that $sign during the live stream, send us a super thanks or super sticker. That'll go towards things like, you know, helping us cover the bill for the food we eat, or, you know, also goes to covering some of the camera equipment that we have. So all of that is available. There's a bit of a boat show on today. Can we like walk around the docks here? Oh no, they're definitely taking people in there. We'll see if it's free. Oh, you gotta buy tickets. You definitely have to buy tickets. That's hilarious. That's hilarious. The season starts here, look. So you come on over here. This is the International Boat Show. You can come on down, buy some tickets, go see the boats, all that type of stuff. There's people down here with their kids. They're selling boats and everything here. That's cool, that's cool. Yeah, apparently they have like wristbands and everything. So very cool to see. Very cool. They got like shuttle buses down here too. Wow. I guess if you're looking for a boat. And we got all the new boats in here too. Yeah, it looks like all the new boats are in here and everything. So very cool to see. They got the different sponsors, so you can see all the different sponsors or different brands right here. Fraser Yacht Sales, Juno, okay, Princess. You can see a lot of it just from right here as well. There's a few more right back there as well. Just by zooming in. Who needs the boat show? You got a live streamer here who has a good zoom. Wow. Yeah, so very cool to see. If you want to see some boats, you're in the mood for boats, I guess the boat show's on. You can come on down and check that out. And apparently they have shuttle buses. So there's a bus down to Granville Island right now. It might come with the boat show ticket, but still. Those are sometimes things that you need to consider. Like there is the other tourist bus that takes you to different tourist locations around Vancouver. Or the free bus that goes up to the Capilano Suspension Bridge. That'll also give you a free bus to go up to the Cleveland Dam. Those types of things. Oh yeah. Oh wow. Okay. So, and in the summertime, all of these tables get filled. The local fish and chip spot on over here. Granville Island, eh? Let's go get a shot at the Granville Island sign. Let's be that tourist. There. We got the sign. The sign. It says Granville Island. Granville Island. You gotta think about potential thumbnails. This is Anderson Street here. This is right if you're taking a car in. You're gonna be driving in here. Mind you, right now, by the look of this traffic, there is a lot of people coming to Granville Island. Parking will be a little difficult, but if you park at the back, over here where I just walked through, there's more parking back here. A lot of people try to park a little closer. Okay? Just go to the back. If you can walk. So awesome, so awesome. Just you guys carving indigenous artwork. Too very cool.
size, I don't care. Like,
we're over here now underneath the Granville Street Bridge. What's going down here? Not much going on in here, but yeah, they have a catwalk up here they're protecting right now. They don't want people walking up and down the catwalk. You know, stupid people do stupid things from time to time. Let's head up the way. I think I technically want to be on that side. So before we go any further, let's double back. Across the street here at Amy's Mills. Watch out for the drivers, because I just walked around a pillar, so I'm not criticizing the drivers. But there's these giant pillars, like the bridge pillars can be a bit of a blind spot. And you know this is a tourist area, so you want to like kind of keep that in mind if you're in the area walking around. This is the old platform from the old streetcar that was down here. Looks like they've finally come along and set up a fence on over here. Okay, they're eventually going to take these away. The streetcar was here for the 2010 Winter Olympics, but it wasn't a success because people started using the bus because they found that the bus was easier and faster to use than the streetcar to get to where they wanted to go, because they had a better bus system at the time when they brought the streetcar in. So, very interesting to see. So once the Olympics was over and they continued to use the streetcar, and ridership declined significantly because people were just going to Olympic venue on the streetcar, that's when Vancouver went back to its buses and just its SkyTrain system. Which is very interesting to see. But over here at Granville Island and a few other places around here, you'll see some of the old platforms. You can see one of the other platforms over if you're at Science World. There's one out front of Science World as well. So yeah. Joseph, good to have you. Nice to have you on the stream. So, very cool to see. But the platform has been there for a while now. Oh, well, thank you, Joseph. So yeah, this is where the different things come all together. Yeah, it's there's a Vancouver and the West Coast crowd is a different crowd. And they don't necessarily always chat, especially on a day like today. People are just tuning in, liking to watch. I know in some other cities when you do live streams, they can get much busier. Much more chatty Cathys in some other cities. And fair enough. So this is 4th right here, and it transitions into Hemlock Street and 5th. Or, yeah, Hemlock Street and across is 5th. So this is West 4th Ave here. This is the Fairview side. Granville Island's actually in Fairview. If you go another block across Burrard Street there, then you're into Kitsilano. Kitsilano. Kits. Raphael's on the stream too. Good to see you. Nice having you on the stream. So awesome. What a day. What a day. Yeah, the sun is like, it looks like the fog has moved in off of the water, but it's starting, like, as the sun continues to shine, it's kind of burning through. So yeah, clouds are starting to disappear. But the few other places I wanted to go to today, I wanted to head on over to Onigiri, yeah. So I say we go on over to Onigiri, yeah. And we can just head up Granville Street here. This is Granville Street Loop Park we're on. So there's tennis courts, playground, green field just to like lie down a blanket and chill out. There's 2 sides to the park, and there's a tunnel that goes underneath the bridge here. Here's a tunnel right here. That'll take you to the other side of the park. And this spot right here, this is your bus bay. So there's buses always coming on over here. On the weekends, sometimes 15 minutes, sometimes 10-minute intervals. On the weekdays, usually 7 to 10 minute intervals. Multiple different buses that then come on over your park, pick you up, and then take you across the bridge right here. Well, we're going to cross on over here and head up Granville Street here. So we're in the South Granville neighborhood now. This is the north side of the South Granville neighborhood. You can see the red banners on the street poles here. So this is your local neighborhood on over here. On the west side. Now we say west side, not West Vancouver, because West Vancouver's an entirely different city on the other side of the harbor next to North Vancouver. It gets very confusing, but once you get used to it, you understand. Look at that right there. Wow. Wow. So, definitely an awesome spot. If you were out here looking for breakfast, Paul's Place Omelet Tree would be the spot in this area to get your breakfast. Right across the street here. I think they close around 3 p.m. or something like that, so, but double check their hours because I'm not sure. That's just my hearsay. But that would be your breakfast joint in the area. If you happen to be over here, you know. So yeah, welcome to Granville Street. This is one of the longest streets in the city. And it's one of the few streets that, while it breaks over here underneath when you head on down, okay, to the shore, it terminates, and it continues to carry past the whole way because you have the bridge here. So it literally goes for the downtown up there. Yeah, those people are freaking me out a little bit. Oh, there's a bus stop there. Okay. Less creepy. I was like, why are people standing around me? Now, if you're a Freemason, this is your Masonic Lodge right on over here. Vancouver Masonic Center, at least here in Fairview. There's another Masonic Lodge over, I believe, on Nanaimo Street or somewhere close to there. And this is your Masonic Lodge on over here. Beautiful facility. You can see there's a few buildings over here that are a little worse for wear. Beautiful, beautiful mural on over here too. So awesome to see. So we're walking up the hill to West Broadway right now. I believe this is the last street before West Broadway, so this should be West 8th. So there's West 8th for you. There's the street sign right there, so yeah, we're right. And just a whole bunch of different shops that happen to be on over here in the neighborhood. Everything from a little bit more upscale, because we are in South Granville, which is close to the Shaughnessy neighborhood and has a lot more affluence in and around it. So every once in a while, and it happens on a regular basis, you'll hear like, oh, like Angelina Jolie was over at the local cafe and stuff like that, which is true. Literally just walking around with her driver, which I'm sure was also her bodyguard or something like that. So, or like big enough to like be her bodyguard. Yeah, they were just out having a coffee. I was apparently in the neighborhood too. That was hilarious. Okay, did not see them at all. But there's photos and timestamps and everything that they put in like all the big blogs and stuff like that. Like Vancouver is awesome. So it was very cool to see. Very cool to see. But yeah, it's also an area that has a mix of people that aren't affluent as well. So it's very interesting to see a lot of working class that happen to live in the area too. This is very interesting. This is the new building right on over here, the Stories, as they call it. And they're now renting. We can't even see the top here. But this is that big building that you've seen has been constructed out here, okay? You can see all of the signs here, pet friendly, air conditioning, brand new, okay? I'm sure that they don't have a lot of these older rental units around here will have one place for laundry, because back in the day, city planning like designated in your building you had to have laundry. I just want to sit down on these benches, they're gorgeous. These are gorgeous, they're comfortable. So the city planning, you had to like have one central unit for laundry machines. They had their logic at the time. There was a rational reason behind that. So a lot of the buildings that people live in these days, whether they rent or lease, if it's an older building, and a lot of buildings over here in Vancouver are older, you don't have that ensuite laundry. But a few places have now retrofitted so that they can have ensuite laundry, and all the new buildings are starting to have ensuite laundry. I don't know if this building has ensuite laundry, but it would be cool if it did. Very cool if it did. So, yeah, this is the brand new building. We're sitting here right now. So cool. So cool. So I guess you can, if you're interested, you can scan that QR code. But to be honest with you, if you want to live on over here at a brand new building, that's true. But there's a lot of rentals open right now. That are just available across town. Rents are dropping and stuff like that too. Not like bottom basing, but they're a few $100s less than before. There's a few spots even around Wade's place and west of Denman where he was like By the way, like Wade pays a little bit more, but he's sure the rents are going to go back up. So he's been at a spot for a while, so he's okay. But yeah, like some people are now renting in even Wade's space for a way cheaper price than if they had come in new before, like almost down to what Wade's paid. It's like, it's wild. It's wild. Yeah. And then of course there's their older buildings right on over there. So you can see like the air conditioner sticking out of the back there. That's a real old building. Real old building. Okay, let's keep going. Yeah, they didn't have this side open for a while. So, and they're gonna have shops down here and this stuff too. I don't know if we can walk all the way down here. No, we can't. It's still closed off. Right down there. I can't wait until I can like go clearly along this side, because it's a lot easier when you're coming up the hill from Granville Island here. It's a lot easier to stay on the same side of the street. This is just one of their many pillars. You can see the indigenous influence here too. So I don't know if this is like indigenous invested or not too. It could be. It could be. So we have to wait for the lights on over here. Okay, if you want to stand out as far as you can, there's no problem with that, guys. Like no one's coming on over here. This is the subway project right here. But then you have West Broadway right here. Massive, towering street. And there's South Granville right there for you. Well, let's go this way. So, Eileen, good to see you. Nice to have you on the stream. Here's the new building right here. You can see it a little easier over here. There's less fog over on this side. Very cool. And they're having a new market come in here too and everything like that. So very cool to see. It looks like Nicola Wealth is also moving in here. I have no idea what that is. Awesome. So 100K is talking about some coffee joint. Oh, cool. Send the address. Find the address in Google Maps and send the address if there's a new shop to check out. Oh my gosh. This isn't shocking. They said they were going to move. But last time I was over here, this place was not empty. So Jordan's has moved, guys. Okay? You can see them now at their Richmond location. Much more appropriate. But yeah, 96 years they were in this location. This building's eventually going to come down here. They're going to tear down this building and build something else here. In fact, you can see not only like subway project over here, there's an active construction zone over here where they're starting to build a foundation for a new tower. It's going to move in here. Like all of this is coming down. That's why you have all the fencing here. So this whole area is starting to legitimately densify into something that's going to be more reminiscent of downtown Vancouver. And probably around 15 years, it won't take as long as people think. Okay? So, And it's fascinating to see it. Fascinating to see it happen. So if you want to go on this side, they're giving us the heads up to head this way. So fair enough. Yeah, it looks like we're not causing a problem here. The road is closed here, so it's not a problem at all. Yeah, they're doing some pipe work. They're retrofitting a lot of the pipes because these new buildings are coming in all over. They're doing retrofitting even over in Dunbar area. I think I got a little bit of that on my camera as well. So it looks like there's a new hotel coming in here in 257 hotel rooms, as well as 172 strata units. So they'll probably put the hotel on the bottom. So they'll probably put the hotel on the bottom and the strata units on top. It's going to be a senior center in there too. Very cool. Like this building right now is holding on, but I could see this building coming down at some point too. And yeah, and this is just the subway team on over here working, as well as the team working to replace the pipes and stuff. I think we'll cross the street because Onigiri is on the other side. But we'll wait just a minute. And see, we might walk one more block. I think we'll walk one more block just to get out of the construction zone. But yeah, this old gas station here has been gone for a while apparently. But yeah, and that's interesting. Like this neighborhood is changing fast. And some people asking, oh Jerome, how do you know that all these changes are going to happen and all that stuff? Okay. A, city plans. B, visual observation. C, databases of new developments. And what was it? That was C, databases of new development. And D, I saw it happen in Toronto too when I was growing up. So yeah, I'm speaking from experience of areas just slowly continuing to be built up. So, and Vancouver is just at that point where we've had so much single family home areas that have kept development down for even areas like this one over here in over here where the offices are along East Broadway. When you keep density down in one area, you often keep density down across the area because people can't imagine it being denser. That's why the downtown really exploded with all the bigger buildings. And you can see how a lot of the buildings on over here, we don't have all of these huge, bigger towers here. Like they're not all over the place down here. They're more this level, right on over here. But this is the new building. So this is what's going to become the norm on this strip. And all of these buildings here will eventually come down and get replaced with way taller buildings. It's going to take time, but it's going to happen. And as that happens, this density spreads out like a circle for kilometers around this area. So you can see some of these older buildings on over here. Because this place used to be built up, you have a lot of these shorter brownstone units that are over here. Okay? And these used to be the big buildings on the block. These are very old buildings now. Some of them are even heritage. Very cool to see. Very cool to see just how the city's changing. And that's it. Okay, let's cross the street here. I'll just hit the button myself. For humor's sake. There we go. So we're at Birch right now. So very, very cool. Very cool. Okay, we can cross the street. But yeah, look at that. Brand new building here too. That is wild. So yeah, this entire neighborhood is going to change significantly. And I get like people fighting because they live in some of these older buildings. They don't want their building torn down because they don't want to move, but the unfortunate thing is when developers offer enough money, owners sell. So, and then you're at the whimsy of the new owner whether or not they want to keep the old building, or, and usually these types of days, especially here on West Broadway, okay, they're going to want to build. So we're right by the hospital right now, guys, so seeing an ambulance isn't a big deal. Vancouver still is a big city, even though it's a little big city here on the west coast. It's just 800,000 people within the city itself, and then 3.5 million across all 29 different municipalities. Look at this, on a crisp day, you'd be able to see all the way over to the mountains right now. Oh wait, sorry, the other way. You can't see the mountains at all. Wow. Wow. That Toys R Us is a fresco. So this is gonna turn into a fresco. Ah, I didn't know. I didn't know. The sign here, the one that's behind the Toys R Us one, that one's a heritage sign, so that has to stay. It looks like they got the new building up there. Yeah, that would be cool to look at. Next time I'm on that side of the street, I'll check it out. But yeah, Toys R Us is no longer there. I was told that Toys R Us is also pulled recently out of Langley. So I think Toys R Us is finally complete. They're holding on for a little bit longer at the Langley store apparently, or something like that. This is what I read. If I got the city wrong, feel free to let me know. But there was one more in British Columbia that just held on until like last week or something like that, and then it closed. Here's the Broadway Center. This place will eventually come down too. Awesome restaurants in here though. Definitely worth coming down and checking out. But you can see like literally when you have these just waiting here to be built up, you know it's gonna happen. You know what's happening. You're not gonna have a gap here and then this forever. Low level, and then it gets bigger. That's a newer, older building. Like it's been around for a while, but it's newer. Over there, they're gonna fill it in. Somebody's gonna come along and fill it in. So we're over at Spruce Street. Very cool. What a day though. It has been a beautiful, beautiful day. Cannot complain. So yeah, welcome to West Broadway. The street's often overlooked too, that's the funny thing. Unless you like live on over here. And it's such a major thoroughway with so much office space and restaurants. Like John 316 Malaysian Lights is a chain now. You can find them in other places, including the Aberdeen Center. They're over here too. Oh look, they're hiring too. You want to be part of their kitchen team right there? Interesting to see. If a restaurant's looking to hire it this time of year, then they must be doing very well. Very, very well. And that's good. They need the help. Like you can see out over here too, these places like this, next to the Sleep Mart here, like these aren't going to last very long. Some of them are already moved out. They'll continue to rent out the buildings on over here until they have to. Look at that, there's a Wendy's that just moved in there too, in this newish building right here. Wow. Oh wow. Right here in the IA building. This is a newer building that's been around for a while though. That's good. Wendy's is a good choice to put close to the hospital. You have people coming from out of town and stuff like that. And especially because the hospital's right up here, they can come on down to Wendy's right here. Get something that they know at that point in time if they're dealing with family issues and stuff like that. You don't want dinner to be complicated. And if Wendy's is going to give you a little comfort, that's a smart move. Putting it right by the hospital. Very, very smart. Very smart move. But yeah, they've had this store closing sign out here at the showroom for a while now. They have it now papered up. So that building's coming down too. So a lot of these buildings are just waiting to be torn down if they're not the newer, taller buildings. And what happens a lot of the time in these older buildings is as the restaurants and other stuff leave, they empty out. And what comes in oftentimes is those tech startups and stuff like that. And they'll set up a few pop-up tables and they'll move from building to building every 4 to 6 months, trying to get cheaper rent. And they just get the team to pack up the tables and the computers, and they go to another space and wire those up too. So it's all that type of stuff. Nick, we got another one. So very cool to see, and other businesses that can operate that way as well. So it's pretty cool. It's pretty neat to see. Pretty neat to see. So this building over here, it looks like they're retrofitting it. They put in a whole bunch of new windows and all that type of stuff. Very interesting to see. So not everything is getting torn down. Some things are just getting upgraded. This one's definitely been upgraded. So awesome to see out here. There's Popeyes over here now too. Wow. Okay. I'm down. These are the type of things that we need in here. Like, I love supporting local, but when you can see a few of these bigger chains also move into the area, that's really when you know that it's going to get a little bigger. Because these little chains here, they're not going to take up every single store. And that's when all the independent stores are going to move in and around them too. Kind of like anchors, but they're not really anchor stores. That would be more of your London Drugs and your grocery stores and stuff like that. Those are more anchor stores. In fact, the anchor store that's over London Drugs, that's over by Gastown, has decided to shut down. They kind of got convinced by London Drugs to set up a shop there with the mayor at the time promising that everything would be safe in that area. And then when that mayor got replaced, okay, during Kennedy Stewart's time as mayor here in this town, that London Drugs that was so close to the downtown east side just went downhill real fast because it was just a victim of all the crime in that area and stuff like that, which is very unfortunate. So that anchor shop is actually leaving. And it looks like the grocery store is talking about leaving too. So we don't know what's going to happen on over there. But yeah, you kind of understand, like, you know, if people are constantly going into that store and they're constantly having issues and problems, it's not necessarily a place that you want to set up shop and put staff through and stuff like that. So you can see this is where more of the local chains are starting to move in because of those other shops are here too. Okay, so over here, Domino's was that like more chain, national chain across the country. I'm sure they're in the United States too. But then Pacific Poke moved in. Don Air Dude was here. Down at the end here is High Five. This High Five is really good, guys. Chicken spot for you. And then it looks like Chatra Moo's coming in. We're gonna need to check that out. That looks like they got drinkies in there. I'm interested. And then Peak Pies is there too. Look. And they just moved in. So these Peak Pies have been here for a bit. Okay. But yeah, they haven't been there forever. They probably moved in just last year at some point in time. Seeing as it is January. Very cool to see. It's very cool to see. So we got another block to go. So get on over to Onigiri. Well, you've gotten to see a little bit of the neighborhood here today. So up ahead is Ash Street. Once we cross Ash Street, we'll be over on the block that has Onigiri. But yeah, what an adventure it has been. It has definitely been an adventure here on West Broadway. Good to see you guys. Nice to have you on the street. Oh, there's another shop. There used to be a medical shop here. is no longer here. So again, it's that constant uphill. But over here, in this area, I wouldn't look at it as a shop closing down because it was unprofitable. I just see it as like the building probably got sold and they have to find a new spot. Or they'll just like start up a different restaurant under a new brand. It's always good to start a new adventure. This is where they used to have one of the Rouge wet bars. It looks like it's gone too. It's all papered up inside there. That building's probably going to come down, but I don't see a development application yet. We're just outside of the Cactus Club over here. Oh wow, okay, this is huge. Henry's Cameras is gone. And they've torn down the front sign and everything. Look at that. I was not expecting this. I thought that Henry's Cameras would still be here. Yeah, that's gone now. Wow. Wow. Be interesting to see if anything moves in there. Anything moves in there. Very interesting. But here we are, Onigiri, yeah. These guys literally sell onigiri. Okay? Literally, that's all they sell. Onigiri. They have a few katsus in here too. Okay. Hold on, let me turn on my voice canceling. Oh no, it's disconnected. That's not gonna help. Oh man. Guys, give me a sec. Okay. Now we have to see if it's connected. It's connected. That's good. Okay. Okay, let's go. Now let's see if we got enough battery. Oh, we're almost out. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's get some onigiri. I'm keeping the camera tipped up so it's not on you guys or the other people that are here. But literally you can come on in and they got different things here. This is like a cheese one with walnuts and dairy. This is miso right on over here. There's like some interesting flavors here too. Okay, let's try one of these. And then they have some fishy ones over here as well. Like beef is here as well. So if you want to try some beef, you can try some beef. There's some cream cheese. There's some eel. Like it's the end of the day. There's like pork and kimchi here. Let's grab a pork and kimchi too. See what this is all about. Okay. And let's get one more. Let's see what else is here. Okay, that's interesting. Clam. Ooh, okay. Let's try the clam. Okay, we're gonna put the camera on us. Hey, the camera's on me. I'm just tipping it up so it's not on you guys.
Okay, thank you.
No problem.
Did you need a bag, by the way?
Like a little bag if you got one,
Okay,
yeah.
it's 25 cents.
Yeah, that's fine. We'll reuse it.
They'll be 9 cents.
Thank you. Can I get a receipt for the tax man? Thank you.
I'll just pop it in your bag over
That's perfect.
Thank you very much. Take care.
Awesome. Okay. We got some onigiri. Ah! Okay. Awesome, we're good to go. So these are onigiris right here. This is the pork and kimchi one in here. So onigiri, yeah, is a shop that I've been trying to get to. You find the red tape back here and you literally just pull it off. Sometimes you have to go through their paper wrappers. And then you literally pull the sides away. The thing with onigiri, yeah, is they do these differently. So if I've shown you before, like you can see right in here, the onigiri, yeah, they stuff them. They literally stuff them. So this is your pork and kimchi one right here. And for 3 of these, $10. Now this one's stuffed with pork and kimchi. Yeah, it's really good. It's really good. So they started out with a lot of fish flavors. The fish ones sell out very fast. They're starting to get to the end of their day. So this is the clam. Okay, we're not in the red yet, so we're good. Again, you might have to pull through the wrapper. But like, this is like what really shows you. It's like a rice, kind of like a rice sandwich. That's really what onigiri is. And they just take goodness, protein and vegetables, and they put it between 2 pieces of rice, and then the paper holds it together. It can come in a ball, it can come in a triangle, it can come in a square, so there's different types and sizes. So the kimchi and pork just tasted like kimchi and pork. But the clam has like the saltiness of the sea. And they have the seaweed in here that brings kind of like a bit of a freshness to it as well. It's very, very interesting. Very, very interesting. And they have like a pickled vegetable in here too. And it looks like they got a few capers as well. Very good. One of the clams fortunately fell on the wrapper, so I could salvage it. So this is their Naso peppercorny. So this is one of the ones where they've been experimenting a little bit more. I've been wanting to try one of these as well. You can kind of see inside there. They have eggplants and then peppercorns. This is kind of like an Italian party in my mouth. And the peppercorn and the eggplant is more like Italian with their flavors, you know? And they have a little bit of red pepper in here too. There's a very, very mild heat with it as well. Probably from the peppercorns. Nothing overwhelming. Very, very good though. Anyways, that's Onigiri, yeah. Like, I literally came out to this part of town today just so I could go and eat there. Wow. Wow. Yeah, 3 for $10. That's not bad. Like, 2 will give you a lunch. 3, just because I've been walking around a little bit more, will hold me over. But if you're just working at the office or something like that, or you're coming from the hospital, you grab 1 or 2 of those, and that'll do you. Yeah. They have for $5.99 pork katsu sets with rice as well and stuff like that. So there's like lots of options. But anyways, guys, my phone's almost out of battery. So thanks for coming along today. Yeah, just remember, if you haven't liked, shared, and subscribed yet, like, share, and subscribe, and I'll talk to you later. Thanks for coming along on Let's Get Nosy over at Granville Market and up and along West Broadway here as we looked at some of the new developments that are kind of coming in here from the... Excuse me, that was really good. That's why I'm burping. The Broadway subway development project out over here. And we also got to check out Onigiri, yeah. So that was fun. Talk to you later, guys. Have a good day. Bye. Oh, Nelly, that was wild. I love onigiri. They are so tasty. So tasty.